everyone, I am Shrisha. This is your 8th lesson in Grade 3 Social Science. Today's chapter is Means of Communication. Before we start our today's topic, shall we learn a new words? New words. Oral, related to the sense of hearing. Oral, related to the sense of hearing. Visual, related to sight or to things that you can see. Related to sight or to things that you can see. Verbal, something expressed in words like speech or writing. Verbal, something expressed in words like speech or writing. Telegraph, a device used to send messages through electric wires. Telegraph, a device used to send messages through electric wires. Gesture, a movement that we make with a part of our body like hands, head or face to express emotion or intention. Gesture, a movement that we make with a part of our body like hands, head or face to express emotion or intention. Gesture, a movement that we make with a part of our body like hands, head or face to express emotion or intention. Communication, the process by which people exchange information or express their thoughts and feelings. Communication, the process by which people exchange information or express their thoughts and feelings. Smoke signals, a method of communication by creating puffs of smoke. Smoke signals, a method of communication by creating puffs of smoke. Now we are going to see our today's topic is communication. All of us live in a society. We cannot survive in isolation. As social beings, we are members of the society and we are dependent on others. Most of the time, we take help from others. For this, we like to keep in touch with our loved ones. We also convey our feelings, thoughts, ideas, requirements, experience in such a way that others can understand them easily. So, how can we be in touch with our loved ones? Also, how can we convey our feelings to them? We can make phone calls, write letters, send emails or chat on the computer or phone. All these activities of sharing or exchanging information, ideas and thoughts are known as communication. In other words, we can say that the exchange of information is known as communication. Types of communication. There are mainly two types of communication, verbal communication and non-verbal communication. Verbal communication. When we communicate using words, it is called verbal communication. Sometimes we talk to someone over the phone or face to face. This is called oral communication. Discussions, speeches, presentations, telephonic conversation through satellites are different forms of oral communication. We also communicate by writing letters, emails or text messages. This form of communication also uses words. It is called written communication. Non-verbal communication. Sometimes we express our thoughts and ideas through pictures or through different actions without using a single word. We communicate with others through pictures, facial expressions, gestures, and advertisements. In other words, we can say that non-verbal communication is often used to convey messages to others without using words. When we see a diagram or a picture, some message is conveyed to us. The bell used in schools To inform us about the beginning or ending of a period of a particular subject is also a form of communication. Any communication that requires the use of various body parts such as hands, eyes, or head is known as gestural communication. For example, traffic police giving signals to control the traffic. I hope that you understand our today's topic. Now I have planned to give you the practice zone. Refer your concept book in the page number of 95 and 96 and answer the following questions. Practice zone 1. Your first question is fill in the blanks. In that your A question is the exchange of information is called dash. The exchange of information is called dash. Your B question is name the two main types of communication. Name the two main types of communication. Your second question is how do you convey your feelings to your loved ones? How do you convey your feelings to your loved ones? Practice zone 2. Classify the following activities into verbal and non-verbal communication. Classify the following activities into verbal and non-verbal communication. I hope that you all enjoyed our today's class. I'll see you in my next class. Thank you.